The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Second and 9 now from the 21. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Now Purdy.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best block.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
First man through. It's the fullback Juszczyk. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Come on, that call. What are you looking at? Did you see the replay? What kind of lousy call was that?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Purdy now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Where did they find these officials? Got it. You're missing a good game, ref. What kind of lousy call is that?
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing here, Purdy.
Rolling to his right. And got his man complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
Great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he's got it down to the 28.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll go on the ground.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Purdy off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners had 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this one out to about his 14. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing now is Gino. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's taken inside his own 40. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. but more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Adams, the man in motion left. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw on second down is Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Smith. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And quickly they get to the line.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And now Smith going to change the play. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2 yards on the play. First down, Seattle. Hey, here we go, Sunday.
They run again with Walker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
2nd and 10. Looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Geno out of throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
On In comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Myers' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 45.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey.
Takes it to about the 37.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Not like it's huge defense. Don't let us down. Gotta make a play here.
On second down, McCaffrey.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here is 3rd and 5.
Pushing the ball downfield.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable for Lockett. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Powers by at the 40. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Hawkins, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A handoff left, McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks 1st down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith.
Going right back to Fant.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Smith going to move him around. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down now. It's Hawkins, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith's going to throw it. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Smith to throw. Now wasting time going right back to DK Metcalf.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Smith.
And it's complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Smith. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
2nd down, goal to go.
From the gun, here's Smith.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They snap it to Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Niners, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.